episode, but yeah, let's go. The epilepsy warning is only for the intro, by the way, in case you're wondering. This specific fight scene actually took how long did it take? I'd say it took a couple weeks actually, or maybe a month. I don't know, but it took a really long time, because the difference is I tried to find a better way where I could animate both consistently and faster, but also like still keep that same quality. That's kind of what I did, but also because some of these you can tell, like right here, this is used by animating with with linear, like, you know, it's like you can see, like, yeah, it's not frame by frame, it's more like every 5 frames, because I animate in 60 FPS, not because I want to, but because that's the default frames per second in an animator. I recommend 24 FPS, but you know, I'm too lazy to find out how to animate in 24 FPS in an animator. But everything else I use 24 FPS, like for example in Adobe Animate. But yeah, you can see, yeah. And oh look, I tried to test out VFX in some of these fight scenes, so yeah, you can see, for example, right here, I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, you know, the only reason I added, like, I made it so that there's, like, you know, damage and stuff is because, you know, to set up the next sub-episode, you know, which is sub-episode 2, which, you know, they're fixing the house stuff, and it kicks them in the nuts. If you're gonna ask me the anatomy of an NPC, I don't fucking know. Actually, here is there something for me to talk about. This shot of Kevon walking is completely just used by cheating the camera, because you could see, like, he's just jumping up and down, but out of the camera he's not moving his legs. You see here, he's not moving his arms. If you're an animator and you want to save time, try cheating the camera. Trust me, it will save you a lot of time. I also used this in episode 3. Yes, this run cycle actually is in fact based off flintlock wood. Also, Kevon jumps ridiculously far away. So, yeah, but I mean, I had no other idea of how fast he would get there, so. Yes, Kevin can open portals, but this is something that he can do very rarely. It's like in a video game where there's that, like, one powerful thing in the game that that's like only a one-time use. No, that is not cum. Huh? This is just, I just found this in the toolbox because I didn't know, I wasn't bothered, I just couldn't be bothered to make my own, like, universal portal thing, so yeah. I try to add dialogue in fight scenes, so, you know, like, it's not completely boring. They're just, like, falling, you know, just like that, because I was bothered to animate their limbs and that. Okay, so, anyway, yes, there is Frank and Reed over there, so, you know, because they were knocked out after the fight. Right, the sponsor.
Oh no, this is very important.
This is very important.
This is very important lore right here.
Exactly, bro.
So assly.
This is very fun to animate. More specifically, the
proven by homeless people.
The 2D part. Let me just show the FLA. Here's the fla. Here's the fla with this.
Nick.
No, God, this was the easiest thing to make. It was. I literally just drew.
No. Wait, is that one thing from Super Mario?
No.
No, it is. I swear.
Don't care. That's not what I was referencing. I saw a bunch of videos of people saying, "Yo, I just found the can of." And I was like, "That's a funny joke. I'm stealing that." So when I was making this, I just thought, "How do I make the worst thing possible?"
How many technically? How many nutritions does the can of have? Because I understand that it probably has a bunch of iron, right? But it doesn't have anything else except iron.
It's just a water, but with a bunch of iron.
I mean, yeah, that would make sense. It's a can. Is it just liquid iron? Is that what it is?
Sure, yeah, it's liquid iron.
Drink of all time. Let's listen to what
I
they
mean,
have to
yeah,
say
that,
about
that would be one of the best drinks. 'Cause well, if you have an iron deficiency, you can just drink a good old can of.
Then you got this. Homeless people down the street. This is literally like right outside the studio of the thing. Why did I decide to do homeless people down the street? I have no idea. I just...
Oh, ew! Is that AI? Ew.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
That's not the greatest look. I'm willing to get rid of that. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. I wanted to make it bad, but then I realized, you know, making it with AI wasn't the greatest thing. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I got rid of it.
I mean, it does just show how bad it is. So
I don't know, bro. Just give me money.
we are in fact not responsible for any.
No, I didn't even think about this part until while I was editing the episodes. I just thought, yeah, I'm adding this.
You should have made it pie.
And also new intro, which I feel like I just had to make because, you know, it just makes the most sense. There are a bunch of new characters, you know.
You know, the most important character is not that guy, not that guy,
not that guy,
not that guy, not that guy, not that guy.
that guy.
No. Where's assistant, bro?
Right.
Nah! Yo, is that Bill Cipher?
The only reason Robert and Franklin got the same thing is because, you know,
They're not people. Who cares?
No, because I couldn't fit it in the intro without making it feel weird.
They're racist. Sorry. Why is this twink on my? Why are there two twinks kissing on my screen? You could cut that. You could cut that out, right?
No. You finally get to see his entire suit this time. There.
Yo, you look like someone who would rob me on the streets.
Yo.
My effort anyway.
Let's talk about robots. The most annoying thing to animate because of how many there were. You know, I tried to find a way where I could, you know, just animate the robots easier. Turns out there wasn't. I had to do it the exact same way I animate every other character.
Yo, is that?
I actually referenced it off a Roblox, another Roblox animation. Look over there.
What's
There's
that?
a poster right there. I'm
What's
wondering
that?
what that's for. It's what?
What's that?
It's a poster.
What's that?
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up. He's French. I hate the French.
You know, I don't even remember why we made him French. I kind of forgot.
Kevon, cause it sounds French.
The king goes.